Ladies and gentlemen. Gentlemen?
Gentlemen's nuts.
Right, that was going to bring me to the next point. So since we recorded the last episode, I had a very big glass of whiskey, or it was bourbon. I don't know. And it's been about 2 high noons. I feel very good right now.
Sounds like it.
So as we continue to go, I'm probably going to continue to feel better. So Dadies and Littlemen, chicks and dudes, welcome to the Two Bald Bros Podcast, episode 31. I'm Abel, he's Aaron. How we doing?
I am McLovin.
You are McLovin. And I don't care. Oh, we do have a rainbow thing going on today. Actually, that wasn't planned.
No, was not.
That was not planned. So thank you guys for hanging out. Obviously, episode 31. Find us on all our things: YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Doing this every week, or at least trying to. Trying to be sober, not really going very well.
Feet Finder's the secret link.
Feet Finder is the secret link. You'll have to find it somewhere in the picture.
It's under the bald demographic.
2 bald feet.
2 bald feet.
Go find them. But thank you guys for hanging out. We're gonna jump right in. We've had 2 very long episodes for our last couple episodes, so this one might be a little shorter. It depends. We might go on some tangents. I don't know. So we're gonna play some Pick Your Poison. We're gonna go right into it. I'm gonna start for Mr. Aaron here. Do a couple rounds. We'll see where it goes, and we'll talk some bullshit. So
Word.
Let's see. Introduce yourself to strangers by sniffing their butt like a dog, or have a fat bald man appear out of nowhere and hit you on their hit on you every time you sneeze.
So it's like me. Great.
I was gonna say this is us. Is this us? Yeah. So just to have a fat bald man appear out of nowhere and hit on you every time you sneeze. Introduce yourself to strangers by sniffing their butt like a dog.
I don't know if I'd want to be hit on by myself all the time.
But do you want to sniff everyone's butt?
I feel like that would result in jail time, if I'm being totally transparent.
I feel like both of these will result in jail time.
Probably.
Especially in this day and age.
I'd probably roll with the sniffing people's butts.
Okay.
Not gonna lie.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to hit on everyone because I don't know if I could really sniff everyone's butt. You're up.
Might be pleasant, might be unpleasant. Who knows?
Which, by the way, shout out to the background. You brought some props.
I brought props today, guys, from my house.
That thing is fucking huge, by the way. No homo.
That's not what she said.
Yeah, she didn't say that to me, I'll tell you that. But that thing is massive. Also didn't say that to me either. Shout out Amanda. But the Spider-Man pops are killing it too.
Right? Pretty cool.
You brought some good stuff.
Yeah, thanks,
and a cool Game of Thrones little whiskey here. Who gave this to you? This is nice.
So shout out my buddy Rob. That was a birthday present from him a couple years ago.
Rob, good fucking call, bro.
Good on you, man.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, we like the props today.
Yep. Here with the props today. Stare and salivate uncontrollably every time you smell a fart.
I mean, I do that all the time. So what else you got?
Post a picture of each poop you produce on Facebook. Every poop.
Bad.
That's pretty bad.
I'm very regular. Do you understand how many times a day that would be?
That's seems easy.
Sorry, podcast. All right. So every picture of every poop, or what was the other one?
Stare and salivate uncontrollably every time you smell a fart. That mean like you could just be out in public and somebody lets one rip and you just
I start drooling.
You start drooling and staring, salivating.
You know what? I'm gonna give the internet what they want. I'm gonna put the poops up. Let's put the poops up. Let's just do it.
So a lot of people pay for that type of service. You know what I mean? So
there is a shot I can make money there, is what you're telling me. That's what I hear. I hear I can make some money.
I don't know. Possibly.
All right, what do we got? Oh God, have a corkscrew twisted into your belly button.
Ow.
Or have your pubic hair grow 100 times faster than the rest of your hair.
100 times faster?
100 times faster.
I mean, like, my hair doesn't grow. Well, actually, my hair does grow in that fast.
So, like, you're going to shave, and then, like, you're shaving, like, hours later. That's what it sounds like to me.
The corkscrew in the belly button is one time.
I mean, it doesn't say it's not, so... Yeah, I would assume that's a one-time thing. I might take the corkscrew in the belly button.
I would probably take the corkscrew in the belly button. If it wouldn't kill me or, like, rupture like my intestines or something.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I'd have to kind of see how that would work.
I feel like I'd be okay with the corkscrew. My belly button goes pretty deep.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
Because fat.
Yeah, because fat.
Thanks. Thanks. Okay. We're learning a
Like
lot.
that's very aggressive follicle growing. You know what I'm saying?
100 times.
100 times.
Like it's not even out. Like you're shaving every minute.
You're shaving
like
constantly.
Yeah.
That just sounds.
3, 4, 5 times a day.
This sounds unreasonable.
No, I'm good. I'm good on that.
It's crazy. Have a highly skilled hitman hired to kill you for the next 24 hours.
John Wick.
Die alone. Card is very morbid.
Die alone?
It just says die alone. It just literally just says die alone.
So here's the thing. As much as I don't want John Wick coming after me, I also don't want to die alone.
Like if the Baba Yaga is coming after you, you're probably dead.
I'm dead.
You're
24 hours. I'm dead in like an hour.
Yeah, you're dead.
So here's the thing.
I mean, like unless you literally knew it was going to happen and you could get the fuck out of here quickly, knowing he was going to come here to try and find you.
There's no way I would escape the Baba Yaga. There's no
Probably
way.
not.
There's no
but
way.
maybe for 24 hours. Die alone is nuts.
It's only for 24 hours.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like 24 for the next 24 hours. That's what I'm saying.
I might
you might be able to evade him for 24 hours.
Even if I can't, I might as well go out around the people I love than die alone.
Like, do you know? Okay, one of the best. So let's say it's John Wick. Let's say it's John Wick coming after you. I mean, like worst case scenario. To be completely honest with you, you don't think you could like get a wig and evade him for 24 hours?
No,
come on.
I don't.
Come on.
I'm a big fucking dude.
Yeah, I get it, but if you put you in a wig, you're unrecognizable.
Huh? Have you met my younger sister Amanda?
That's fucking crazy to say.
No, it's not.
She looks just like you?
She looks. We look literally.
I'm trying
the same.
to think now because we've obviously met.
We look literally the same. The same fucking person.
Now I'm trying to picture her with no hair.
I've always said that she looks like me with a wig. It's nothing against her. I'm beautiful. It's nothing against her. I'm absolutely gorgeous. But I was here first, and like this is what it looks like,
bro. That's hilarious, to be honest with you. I don't know why that's so funny.
I'll find a picture of us and I'll put it here because like we literally look exactly the same. I'm just rounder. Like,
basically, what I'm trying to tell you is,
you think I could evade John Wick for 24 hours?
Dying alone sounds awful.
Dying alone is not.
That
the
sounds
thing.
awful.
No, it's not.
You know what I'm saying?
Like think about totally alone,
like,
right?
I'm talking no kids, no wife, no dog, no nothing.
Yeah, no,
alone.
I can't do that.
You're just alone.
I can't do that.
You know what I'm saying?
I actually thought about answering die alone, but then I really thought about it. I'm like, nah, that's crazy.
Very lonely.
Yeah, no, I can't do that.
Very lonely.
Like no one.
I think, in my mind, I could evade John Wick for 24 hours if I really tried hard enough.
I think I
shaved my beard and my eyebrows, got a wig, like went on the run. If I knew he was coming, if I didn't know he's gonna find me and kill me,
you're gonna be powder, like shave.
Yeah,
your
I don't.
eyebrows?
Yeah, I'll literally like shave everything, and then I'll just put on a wig, and he'll never know. I'll go somewhere else.
Okay.
I figure it out.
I think I got a solid 12 hours. Like I don't think I'm evading him fully, but I think I can.
I don't know.
I think I got half a day.
I don't know, man.
I
think
I'm gonna get tired, and I'm just gonna fall asleep, and he's gonna give me my sleep. I think he's gonna find me.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
That was actually a good one.
Die alone is just brutal.
Die alone's crazy.
That's crazy.
Nah, I can't, man. I'm like, as much as I'm not a people person, I'm also a people person. If that makes sense. Like I can't.
Sure
I can't
does.
do that. Have your hands feel like they're covered in lube at all times.
Oh, it's the worst feeling in the world.
Wear a ball gag for 72 hours.
Yeah, I'm wearing a ball gag for 72 hours. I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, like I hate that too. Nothing.
I mean, you hate that too if you've worn a ball gag
No,
before?
never in my life, swear to God. Never in my life.
I've unfortunately seen someone wear a ball gag. What? That's another conversation. I can't talk about it here.
No, it's just, I wasn't even going to ask to elaborate. I wasn't going to ask to elaborate.
Hey, to be fair,
I was just looking at you.
To be fair, it would be me. It would be not to wear the ball gag. Jesus Christ. No, I'm not wearing the ball gag. No, I would be the person to see someone wear a ball gag. Jesus Christ, Aaron, I'm not wearing a ball gag. That's not what I do. That's not. I like some crazy shit. That's not the crazy shit that I like. This has gone too left. I'm not wearing ball gag. Stop it. You don't say that.
I don't even want to elaborate on the image that just went into my brain because
I'm
now I
like
can't get it out.
genuinely concerned.
Now I can't get it out of my head.
I'm gonna show you. I'll show you. I'll show you a funny picture at some point.
Okay, great. Great. I don't know where this is going. The image just got burned into my brain. I need to get it.
Oh, don't
out.
worry. I'll get you the right image.
I don't even want to say it because then they're all going to be like, what the fuck, dude? Oh, God. Step in dog poop at least once every time you leave the house.
Bro, that's terrible.
That's awful. That ruins a lot of shoes, too. Have triplets with someone you only met once. Every time you leave the house, you step in dog shit.
All right, so there's been a couple girls I've met once.
Triplets?
But I have triplets with any of them. No, I'm going to step in poop.
Every time you leave the house?
Bro, triplets? Do you understand? I want you to understand the
worst things.
I want you to understand the assembly line of what that looks like, okay?
I'm a sneakerhead.
Let's say they're 6 months to a year old, right? Like, I want you to picture this. You're in your kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
They're all in baby seats. And you're just sitting there feeding one at a time. Bam, bam, bam. They're all screaming. They're yelling. They want more food. They don't want the food. They're throwing up the food. They're taking their shit and they're throwing it to the wall.
Fair.
Like, 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
It's only you.
Didn't say it was only you.
Right, but
said it was with somebody you left.
It did
you
not
met,
say it was only you.
You said it was. It's yeah. See, you went.
Right. So
it
let's
said
think
it was
about
with somebody
this.
you met
I met
once.
her once.
Yeah.
There's no way that relationship lasts. I met her once.
More than likely.
There's a reason I met her once.
More than likely, you're paying child support.
Right.
More than.
And then I'm
likely.
going like this. Bam, bam,
Yeah,
bam.
pretty
bam,
much.
Bam,
I mean,
bam.
I get it.
Diaper change.
But
change.
like
everything you do is in 3.
But like
Everything.
I'm a sneakerhead, so the thought of like leaving the house and stepping in dog shit constantly,
Right,
sounds like ruining all my sneakers.
How about this? Nikes. More Nikes. Money.
Yeah.
Right. Diapers.
Okay, fair. You've convinced me. That's a valid point. It's a very valid point.
I'm scared. I'm fucking terrified.
Triplets is crazy.
Triplets is crazy.
I'm having one. I don't know how that's happening.
Well, you see, when a girl and a boy...
It's all because I wore my vest like Aladdin.
You look like Aladdin.
You look like Aladdin.
Enjoy fucking Jules.
I will. It's a classic movie.
Drink a glass of all the sweat you lost throughout the day every night before you go to bed. Woof. Pretend you're a cat and give someone in the room a tongue bath. A tongue bath?
No.
In the room?
No. You forget that it has challenges, the thing, at some point.
A tongue bath.
Yeah, no, that's not happening. Ever.
So you're gonna drink a glass of all the
every
sweat
day?
that you sweat
Or
every
once?
day.
Every day?
Right. It says throughout the day, every night before you go to bed.
Oh, I can't drink my own sweat every night. That's
Can you
a lot.
give a tongue?
Because I sweat, especially like we're talking spring and summer. I sweat.
Are you interested in giving someone a one-time tongue bath?
Do I get to pick the person?
I mean, it just says pretend you're a cat and give someone in the room a tongue bath.
I'm not giving you a tongue bath.
Right. There's only 2 people in this room right now.
No offense.
You're not giving Amanda a tongue bath because you're just not.
Yeah, it's not happening either.
So the sweat of the tongue bath. You gotta pick one.
I'm going with the sweat.
Every night,
Begrudgingly.
though. Every night.
I'm not giving somebody a tongue bath. That's fucking weird.
All right, just like hear me out here. You have to give me a one-time tongue bath.
Not. Well,
one time to never have to drink your sweat.
I just
ever
told
again.
you there was a bad image in my brain, and then you're saying give me a fucking a tongue bath. Calm down.
All I'm
Calm
saying.
down with
First
the
of all,
drinking,
of
sir.
all, in case you're wondering, I don't care. Second of all, I'm trying to help you avoid drinking your sweat every single night.
I'm not licking a grown ass man. That's not happening.
You better not lick me.
That's not fucking happening. It's never happening ever in a million years. Never. Sorry.
Oh shit.
Lose your sex organs.
Yeah, that whatever the next card is.
Have porn audio playing softly in your pocket at all times. So like just constantly.
Oh my god, are you here for the pool?
That could lead to some fun interactions throughout the day. Just saying. Unexpected interactions throughout the day.
Oh, are you delivering the sausage pizza?
Did you call somebody about the plumbing?
I usually skip this part.
Usually, I always skip that part.
Are you bullying my son at school?
I just thought of. Now you have a white van.
It's the bang bus.
The bang bus.
Why do I have the bang bus now? Oh no. Anyway, guys, here's my rickety van that I now own. And
oh god,
I have a rickety white van. Imagine I rolled up to like DJ a wedding and like it just said bang bus on it.
be hilarious.
I mean, I definitely could pull some bridesmaids.
That'd be hilarious. Yeah, 100%. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
Do you want to come in my rickety van? Jesus fucking Christ. Hope Amanda's not watching this. Anyway.
Weird.
Yeah.
She's yelling at you via text message as we speak.
She's fucking punching air right now. And hopefully will punch me when I get upstairs. Prayers. Become a prostitute for a year. I mean, that just sounds like fun. Or run into your in-laws at a swingers party.
Oh, it's awkward. Wow, it's really awkward. I mean, like, am I making good money?
You're a prostitute. You have to be making good money.
Yeah, I'll be making some decent money, right?
Right. I mean, listen, the Gilgo Beach Killer is behind bars, so you're probably safe.
That's what I'm saying, you know? Like, it might not be that bad of a gig right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I mean, and listen, you probably you busting your nut every night. You know, that's good.
It's true. It's true. I mean, like, if I'm making money, I can't meet my in-laws at a swingers party. That's crazy.
No, I'd be a
That's
prostitute.
insane. Yeah,
Right.
I think I'd have to.
I'd be a hooker right now. I love money.
Same. Open your laptop in a meeting only to discover that porn is playing at full volume.
It's not unrealistic.
Show up to every job interview smelling like marijuana. Mary Jane.
All right, it's a one-time porn thing. Yeah.
Open your laptop in a meeting only to discover that it's playing at porn at full volume.
I'd probably do that one just because I'm not even a weed smoker like that. Not even.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah, it's not my weed is not my thing. So let's get the one time I got fired because I was watching porn on my laptop.
That Vine from back in the day when it was the kid who showed up in class. He opens his laptop. He's like, "We be in." He closes the laptop immediately. What was that? I don't know what that was.
Daddy. Just fucking right in there. Oh my god, that's also what she said.
Fucking hell, man.
All right, so we're gonna do a couple of "Am I the Assholes?" and then we're gonna get out of here after that because, like I said, we've had a long couple episodes. I'm kind of in the bag right now, to be completely honest with you.
It's nothing wrong with that.
I'm so
It's your
old,
birthday, sir.
bro. I've had one thing. I've had one big glass of whiskey and 2 high noons, and I feel it right now.
Yep.
And probably after this, I'm gonna have another high noon and might even do more.
Yep.
Because we got things to talk about probably. So we're gonna do an "Am I the Asshole?" I guess I'll go first. I'll start. So, maybe I should sit up and not look fat. Hold on. Ugh.
Got readjust.
All right. So, am I the asshole for walking out on a date after she showed up at least 50 pounds heavier than the pictures?
Catfish.
And we're gonna get beat up in the comments for even trying to talk about this conversation. So I met a woman online for dinner who was bigger than I would have liked, but still cute. That's a crazy fucking sentence to start with.
Opening sentence, to be honest with you.
When she showed up, it was clear that the picture in her profile was from before she had gained at least an additional 50 pounds. She also had much worse skin in real life that was masked by makeup and filters in her picture. We were seated at our table, and after about 5 minutes of talking, I said, "It was nice meeting you, but this isn't going to work." And I got up and left before she had a chance to respond. Wow. We had not ordered anything yet, so there was no bill to pay. So am I the asshole for walking out on her? Woof. All right, so I will say this. First and foremost, being a big guy who's done the apps, and before I met Amanda, I went on a couple dates, got off the apps. I will say that the girls that I dated were very honest about their pictures.
That's cool. Good
like,
to know.
yeah, I went on a couple dates. I mean, they, listen, they weren't good dates, but, went through them all, did the right thing. Yeah, whatever. It was what it was. You got to just be honest with what you have. Like I felt like, at least when I did that, I don't know. Did you ever do any of the?
Nope.
All right, so you never did any of that,
Nope.
right? So like when I put stuff out there, I was always just very honest, probably to my detriment, honestly, especially being a DJ. Probably like not the profession you want to put out there on some of these apps because it might seem like you're a little floozy or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Like I just wanted to be very honest with who I was.
Mm-hmm.
So listen, I put pictures of me on the side, like as big as I was, like in front of me. Like I didn't really care. Like I just like, this is who I am. You either like this or you don't.
Yeah.
Right. So
Good way to be.
Yeah, you got to be. I feel like on these apps, you just have to be transparent. But I also understand that sometimes, especially from the women's perspective, it probably is a lot more difficult because, unfortunately, we live in a very materialistic, look first world, and that sucks. Mm-hmm. So, while I can understand why she might have posted certain pictures or whatever it is, if you show up with one, you're showing up to one expectation and giving another, that's kind of a little rough.
It is. Mm-hmm. I would agree with you. My personal opinion on this is, again, to your point, I think that it's just better to be transparent out in the open about where you are today. Mm-hmm. Now, I mean, obviously, she might have been a lovely young lady,
right?
And
you
still
don't know.
Had a great personality. You don't know, right? It's basically you going in there blind, except for what you see. But I think one of the unfortunate realities about the world today is that I think if you look at that from a women's perspective, it's, well, maybe she is a great person and she's lovely. Right. She's like, he even said she's cute, just heavier than they thought. Yep. But unfortunately, like I have always said this, like men are very visual. So if you don't like what you see up front, most of the time you're kind of going to be like, right, is what it is.
Right. And we all have different ways we're attracted and what we're into, right? Like it's not it's not really about your side. Like if we see certain things like that we like, we're going to go for it regardless of what it is. Doesn't matter.
So like, I just think that's an unfortunate, like, no, I don't want to call it unfortunate, but it's just like a reality. You know what I'm saying? Like in his opinion, he probably said, I expected her to be this size and she was 50-ish pounds heavier, maybe more. I would, 50 pounds is a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like 50-pound increments.
On a woman, that is a lot.
Yeah, 50-pound increments is a lot. That's not like, oh, she's 10 pounds over that I thought she was. It's 50. 50 is a decent amount of weight. You know what I'm saying? On a woman is a lot. That's a
lot.
Like
that's crazy. Like,
that's a lot.
Like I feel like me and you.
That's a difference between like this is not me heavy set. This is not coming from a place of
right. And we're gonna be called big back throughout the comments throughout the whole time.
And I've been 400 pounds in my life, damn near. You know what I'm saying? So like I get it, but like the difference between 150 and 200 is substantial. Yes. The difference between 200 and 250 is substantial. Mm-hmm. The difference between 250 and 300 is substantial. You know what I'm saying? Like those are different increments of weight. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So like I don't know if this is talking from 100 to 150 or like 150 to 200.
Right. Yeah.
Those are substantial amounts. You know what I'm saying?
So like the two most upvoted things that we have here are both very similar. Why I never do dinner on the first meetup. Choose something that can be ended quickly and cheaply if necessary. Always coffee on the first date. It's cheap. It's low pressure. It's easy to leave.
But then you're called cheap if you do coffee.
Right.
Today.
So
that's reality.
But here's the thing. Then you already know you don't need to date that. Straight up. You don't. You need to date that. Mm-hmm. Why does anyone need to date that bullshit? What I will give this guy props for is that he did it before they ordered anything and there was no bill to pay.
I was gonna say it goes two ways, right? So you could look at it in one of two aspects, in my opinion. You can look at it as at least he was brutally honest up front and got out of there without maybe leading her on, quote unquote, to stay for the date.
Because some people will go through the date and lead it on and all that stuff.
But then the other part is, you offered to go out on the date, at least go on the date, have a good time. Right. And, then if that's the point, then after the fact, say you're not interested.
Right.
But like to me, in my opinion, you're almost kind of leading that person on to think that maybe it was a better date than it would be.
Right.
And you have interest, so maybe you don't. But is that a nice thing to do? Yeah, it is a nice thing to do.
Right.
I could see myself doing that personally, even if I felt that way. I could see myself going through the date and then probably even paying and then just saying like, it's not gonna.
Well, that's so like the two dates that I went on, I actually did that. Like I was actually attracted to these women. Even seeing them in person, I'm like, listen, pictures are pictures, whatever. I'm like, oh, you know what? Whatever. Let's give this a shot. Let's see. And there was nothing there.
Nothing there.
Like it just, go through dinner, pay for it, whatever.
Look,
hey, it was great talking to you, but like this isn't gonna work.
Yeah.
Like that's it.
That's it.
Like I think from that perspective, I don't think he's the asshole. Like at the end of the day, I feel like he was honest. I feel like if he would have let her on, gone on a date, they both split a bill or whatever it is, like that could have led to more of an asshole. So it 100%
matter of perspective.
Yes,
to be completely honest.
Yep. Dating's tough, man. I'm really glad I'm not out there anymore. Knock on wood. Jesus Christ. Ugh, fuck that shit.
Oh man. All right. End off with one more. Am I the asshole? We get out of here.
This one's a doozy.
So let me sit up. Am I the asshole? My boyfriend got mad when I said I'd only have a threesome if it was with another guy.
We're going to talk about this one.
Me and my boyfriend got into an argument recently. He mentioned threesomes kind of randomly, and while it seemed like he was joking at first, he must have been serious. But I gave him a real answer. I don't think he liked it. I told him that if I were to ever have a threesome, the only way I'd be okay with it if it was a third person is if it was another guy. As soon as I said that, his mood changed. He got really defensive and asked, "What do you mean? Wouldn't it be more comfortable if it was another girl?" Along those lines in brackets. I told him no, because I'm not attracted to women. A threesome with another girl wouldn't do anything for me, which it wouldn't. And honestly, it would just feel weird. He started getting agitated and gave me this whole argument about how two guys and one girl isn't the same, and that it isn't a threesome at that point. It's a train.
Whoa.
He said most guys wouldn't be comfortable being intimate in the same space as another man, especially while sharing a woman. It's like a masculinity /pride/territory thing, according to him. He also mentioned that for couples, threesomes are usually two girls and one guy because it's more normalized and less threatening to the relationship, whatever that means in brackets. This whole thing kind of left me feeling weird. Like, why is it okay if it's another girl? That just sounds like he wants to sleep with another woman with permission. And I couldn't help but think, do you already have somebody in mind? Why is this even on your mind in the first place? It just felt really one-sided. I'm not saying I even want to have a threesome, but the double standard just rubbed me the wrong way. End post.
I have some opinions.
Okay.
I have some opinions.
Shoot.
First off, to say that a threesome is only two girls and one guy, it's not the answer.
It's not.
I understand where he's coming from because I do feel like obviously guys and girls think of sex very differently. I feel like women are more emotional, whereas us guys, we can kind of put the emotion part to the side and kind of just do what we got to do. And then I don't know if you guys know about post-nut clarity, but that is a real fucking thing, regardless of what anyone says. However, to say that the threesome could only be one way is not true. I mean, I unfortunately know some people that have done some things, and it's not only one way. Some guys are fucking weird, bro. Listen, I think everyone's got. I've said this before. Like, I really just think everyone's got their thing where like some things turn you on and some things don't. Like, there are some guys out there who want to see their woman get completely dogged by another guy and watch, which is fucking not something that I'm really interested in or really want to do. There are some girls out there who want to see the reverse, see their guy get completely, thrown with some other woman. I don't know. But either way, a lot of stress involved in this and what we're talking about right now. I'm stressed the fuck out.
Relationship parameters are always something that have to be discussed. I would say. I mean, I will say for them, I've been in a decent amount of relationships in my life, and the topic has never outside of joking.
Yep.
Like outside of a joke of some kind, never seriously been brought up. In my opinion, this is me. I don't come from experience, nothing like this.
Yep.
The only way a threesome works is if one of the parties involved is bi-curious. If both parties are deemed straight and like work, men and women and like whatever they like, or gay, homosexual, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, if you like what you like and that's all that you like, it's never going to work.
I kind of
never going to work.
I can see that. Yeah.
If you are a straight man and a straight woman, and you both only like the one thing, adding a third person in will never work properly, ever. The only way it would work is if you both agree. But at that point, it's an open relationship.
Right.
Because I was going to say it has to be a foursome and you involve 2 other people. That's it.
Yeah.
That's the only way it works.
Then you get into swinging. And
then
all
you're
like
getting
that,
into swinging. But in my opinion, that's the only way it works. Because you're not like, unless your girl likes girls, you have no chance of it being ever a thing.
I agree with the bi-curious thing. Because,
there's no way.
Because there's no way.
Same with a guy. And I say that about the guy too. Because unless the guy also has a thing for dudes, which I'm not, if that's your thing, it's your thing. I don't care.
Yeah.
That's your
not
your
our
preference.
thing, but it's your thing, whatever.
Not our thing, your thing, cool. Don't care. But like, unless the guy likes dudes in some way, shape, or form, it's never going to be okay with another guy being involved. It's not going to happen. Same with a girl. A girl's never going to want another girl involved. There's jealousy involved there.
100%.
There's just no way. It's not possible.
Like, especially with the emotions running high, there's no way.
No way.
There's no way there's not jealousy.
No shot. We went on a brief discussion about the throuple that's on 90 Day Fiance.
Yeah.
That's getting good every week. I just sit there and I'm like,
I need to fucking watch that.
I'm like, I don't know how this guy's doing it. And like, and this is, Rachel's probably going to kill me. They're both attractive women.
Are they? I seriously haven't seen any of it.
Like, they both, what freaks me out is they both look very similar. So obviously he has a type. They both have very similar faces, facial structure, hair. One's just Mexican and the other one's American. But they both look the same. Like very, very similar.
Really?
Features, everything. It's literally, it actually freaks me out. Like I look at them and I'm like, it's like he's dating the same girl twice. One's just Mexican and the other one's not.
And they're both.
And maybe she's a Mexican descent. His wife.
Wait, forgive me. I don't remember. They're both okay with it, or they're not okay with it.
So, okay, because now I'm going on a 90 Day Fiance tangent.
It's totally fine.
But like,
it actually makes
the
sense.
more I watch it, I sit there and I go like, so they've already had like issues in the relationship, and the issues really stem from like them being so like the one time the wife who they're for set up scenario. They have to get divorced and then legally bring the other girl into the country by him marrying her. So they have to get legally divorced. He has to marry the other chick, bring her into the country. And then I don't really know how it works from there on out.
Christ.
But she's still just going to be involved. And they have a kid. So keep in mind, he's already married with a kid and now bring another girl over here. And she's going to stay with them and the kid when she comes here. That's the whole goal at this point. Not my business. Don't really care. Entertaining as hell to watch. Just saying. But like, because I just sit there and go, how? What do you tell the kid? Who is this? Is this the special friend? Like, what do you tell the kid? This is mommy and daddy's special friend.
This is the special friend.
This is a special friend. There's nothing else you could say.
That's exactly
what you say. You don't say this is daddy's girlfriend. This is mommy's girlfriend.
Jesus,
it's not what you're gonna say.
Christ,
There's no way. But like, all right. Anyway, now I'm off on a complete tangent.
Totally
but like,
fine.
What's happened is they got into an argument because the original girl wasn't in the mood to have sex when they first got there.
Oh.
So he just had sex with the girl, the new girl.
And she didn't like that?
And she was like, they just like had sex right next to me. Like I wasn't even there. And I was like, well, yeah, you're there as a throuple.
Oh, fuck.
So if he was in the mood, she was in the mood and you weren't in the mood, what the fuck did you think was going to happen?
Right. And she was mad about it?
She was like upset about it. And she got over it. She was like, okay, cool, whatever. Like now we just have to say, this is my problem, right? Boundaries. If you are in a throuple relationship, the boundaries you need to set about what you expect. Because now at that point, it would never happen, and Rachel will kill me for saying this.
Right.
If there were 2 women in my life, right, and it was expected, in my opinion, I'm bringing 2 women into a relationship. If that one doesn't want to have sex or can't have sex, I'm going to have sex with that one.
That's correct.
If I'm the guy, that's how I'm thinking about it.
That's actually correct.
Because now I don't even have to worry about the time of the month because more than likely you all aren't in sync.
Nah, they're going to get in sync, though.
But they might. But who knows?
They're going to get in sync.
But in my opinion,
Right.
that's how I would think.
But that's our thought process. That's a guy thought process. As a female.
But now the girl
Yeah,
is going to sit there and go, well, if I'm not in the mood, then she's not in the mood.
Right. Nope.
Fuck you mean
That's
she's
not how
not
that
in the
works.
mood? That's not how that works. That's not how that works at
Nope.
all.
Nope. It's literally just, hey, you in the mood? Nope. Hey, you in the mood? Okay.
Okay, right. That's like, so in my opinion, messy. Just messy. Just fucking messy.
It's a fact.
And I even thought about, like, I was, again, overthinker, in case you didn't watch the last episode.
Was it good?
I go into deep dives. Like, no, I'm saying I said I was an overthinker in the last episode. So I go into deep thought about everything I watch and see and shit. So I'm sitting here going like, what the fuck's going to happen when they bring this chick back home and introduce them to the son and da-da-da-da? You ain't going to tell me this ain't going to fuck up the kid.
What are you doing, step bro?
Right. Like, he's just going to think it's like cool. He's going to be like, oh, So now he's gonna go through life being like, oh, I could have 2 girlfriends. I could like this is how he's gonna think. That's how the kid's gonna think.
Everyone out here trying to be Neo.
Just like,
God damn it.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. Threesomes are just weird to me. Okay, let me answer the question though. Is she the asshole? No, she's really not.
No, I don't think
because
so.
she just told him how she felt.
Right. That's like a boundary.
That's a boundary. It's called
that's what it
setting
is,
a
yeah.
boundary.
Right.
He didn't respect the boundary and said,
Right.
"Oh, another."
So I guess you guys are just a regular couple, and that's what you're doing now.
Right. Like I don't know why. Like I said, it would never work unless there's open communication about like, hey, I like girls. Hey, I like guys. Oh, cool. We should introduce somebody else. Outside of that, 2 heterosexual people never gonna work with a threesome. That is a wild commitment. And you can also that's the other thing where I'll leave off on the tangent. That's the other thing about this throuple in 90 Day Fiance. She's into the girl as well. You can really tell. Deep conversations. They like make out. They like each other.
Oh, they do?
Yeah. They like each other.
Oh.
Yeah, they like each other. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't work unless that's a thing.
Right.
They have to like each other.
It has to. The third person has to like both people.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
They all have to
The wife
engage.
has to like the girl.
Yes.
Has to. There's no other option.
Right.
And it would be the same for a guy. The guy would have to like the other guy.
I know. I got it.
Again, I'm just, it is what it is. It is what it is. You know? But I'm sitting there like they're having deep conversations and they like make out. And I'm like, okay, cool. That's their thing.
This is the thing.
Got it. That's their thing. And then but then I see the other side. Every time that they fight, the guy's going through hell. Because I'm sitting there like, I don't want to fight with one of you. Never mind 2. I don't want to fight with both of you.
The emotional,
Fuck outta here. I can't do that.
balance that you probably have to do is just not worth it in general.
I can't imagine having to deal with 2
No,
sets of.
I can't.
Nah, fuck out of my face. Fuck out of my face with all that.
I literally can't deal with the one. How am I supposed to deal with 2?
Could you imagine 2 at you?
No, bro.
Oh no. But then it's like
I would need total ends of the spectrum. I would have here's Amanda and her personality. I need the exact opposite of what's going on over here.
But you see what I'm saying about the sloppiness? Because what happens now if one's mad at you and the other one's not mad at you and the other one's on your side? Now those 2 are fighting. So now you got to be in the middle and be referee. You're always gonna piss somebody off.
Yeah, but you know what the makeup sex on that is?
Sure. Listen, the couple scenes I've seen where this guy's got both of them in tune.
Hey, yo.
I'm literally, all you could do is be like, salute. Good for you, brother. Congratulations. That's fantastic. Like I said, they're both conventionally attractive women.
You got the belt, sir.
Sir, congratulations. But I'm sure for all those good moments he has, there's moments where he's just like, I want to blow my brains out. I'm going to blow my fucking brains out. There's no way.
The quote I've been using lately is, I'm going to jump off my house head first.
Yeah. 100%.
Jesus fucking
Christ.
Christ.
No way. Anyway, I digress. Right. I'm off the tangent.
It's okay. We don't think that she is the asshole.
I don't think she's an asshole. I'm
pretty sure we can.
No, I don't think she's an asshole.
All right. Well,
it's called setting a boundary.
Yeah, I guess that's an episode. Like I said, a lot quicker than the others. We wanted to actually get in and get out. That's what she said.
That's what he said too. Apparently, that guy.
God,
in and out, double duty.
Big yikes! But ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for hanging out. Bald Bros Podcast episode 31. Like all our shit. YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and then find us on all of our socials: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, wherever the fuck else we are. Take care. Be careful with your threesomes, and we'll talk to you guys on the next one. Take care. Bye.